Hello, and thank you for joining me for this special interview with Justin Cavender of Bandai Namco. This interview was recorded at San Diego Comic-Con 2023. It was in collaboration with Headphones Thoughts, Deborah Young, and also Natalie Young of Let's Take a Moment. So grateful for this opportunity to collaborate with them. Thankful to be included. It was a great interview with Justin, and we're thankful to him and the Bandai Namco crew that were courteous enough to invite us out to do this interview at San Diego Comic-Con. You'll enjoy this video where we talk about all the great stuff that they're doing at the company and where the future is for Bandai. Make sure you enjoy, stay tuned, stay subscribed, and enjoy the video.
Yeah, so we're here with Bandai Namco, Toys and Collectibles America. We have a lot going on, everything from the figure space to the video game space. Right now we're at the Tamashii Nations booth. This is booth 3329. This is sort of our main HQ. We have Tamashii Nations, which is great for figures with anime and Marvel and Star Wars, all that fantastic stuff. We also have, of course, Bandai Hobby, which they're known for, like Gundam and Pokemon and now Yu-Gi-Oh! For crying out loud. Tamagotchi, who doesn't love Tamagotchi, right? Really tapping into that 90s nostalgia, right? Fantastic stuff. They brought all sorts of fun exclusives to the show. Then the world of Studio Ghibli. Who doesn't love Studio Ghibli? That big old Totoro that's over there, he's like, oh my god, it's so fluffy, right? Then the cat bus, that's the first time it's ever been to San Diego Comic-Con with that cat bus. Absolutely amazing. There's 3 lines rocking and rolling over there at the world of Studio Ghibli. One for the cat bus, all aboard type of deal, one for Totoro, and one to buy Studio Ghibli merchandise. Then, of course, we're sprucing that goose over at the Mega Cat Diner, where our friends at Mega House have this adorable 1950s aesthetic with neon lights and adorable cats cosplaying as your favorite anime characters. It's adorable. Every day is Catterday with Mega House, right? And then Sandland, that's a new property for us. Very excited about it. Had the world premiere here on Friday night, which was fantastic. It's not coming out until August, but everyone in San Diego got a chance to see it.
Yes.
It's great. There's an amazing tank over there with a playable demo of the video game. It's an action RPG. It's absolutely fantastic. And with that, we also have all sorts of model kits and statues and figures for Sandland. Akira Toriyama, the guy that did Dragon Ball, can't go wrong. This is sort of a Dragon Ball meets Mad Max with a lot less chrome.
Yes.
And then, of course, we have Gundam. That's one of the staples of Bandai. There's that huge Gundam aerial statue. Everyone wants their picture taken with it. There's a shoppable experience. And then, last but not least, we have Nano Block over there, the micro-sized building blocks. They've brought a fun Kirby, translucent Kirby exclusive. It's delightful.
It's amazing.
And we also have Gashapon for all you Gesha fans out there. Get your capsules with all your prizes. Green, right?
Sam in this moment. Hi everybody. How did all this begin? Because this you just like said so much.
That's a lot.
But how did all this begin?
Sure.
And then the second part of the question is, where is it going?
Ooh, that's a good question too. So yeah, I mean, going all the way back to over 40 years ago when Gundam was first introduced to the world. You got mobile suits, you got space battles, tactical espionage, all sorts of craziness. That was when, you know, the nice folks at Bandai said, this is incredible, let's make some model kits of this. So the Gunpla was born. We have this incredible hobby where people can put these awesome kits together. No glue is required, no paint is required. If you want to be crazy, of course, you can custom paint whatever you want. I am a lazy bones when it comes to that stuff, and I have zero creativity. I mean, my stick figures look like they have scoliosis for crying out loud. I have no artistic ability whatsoever. So I will just build it right out of the box. But then fast forward to anime being a lot more accessible these days. You know, before, well, I'm an old man. We used to pass around like VHS tapes of like Evangelion, and now you can just watch Dragon Ball on your phone for crying out loud, right? Everything is on demand. Everybody wants it now, 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 and that's where we come in to deliver all the cool action figures for the now, now, now crowd. There's a plethora of IP out there. We try to get as much as we can. If we announce A, people want B. If we announce B, they're like, when are you gonna give us C, right? So we gotta be ready for that sort of thing. Keep our head on a swivel and just keep rocking and rolling with the R&D, which brings us to the next point of where are we headed. It's a brave new world out there. The technology is always changing. Figures haven't been better. Everything is super articulated. They have multiple hand and face option parts for dynamic posability. If you create your favorite scenes from your favorite animes, and I think we're ready for the challenge. It's happening.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
So your creative team must be like constantly
always on the move, always rocking and rolling. Yeah, it's intense. A lot of energy drinks, I imagine. You know, a lot of sleepless nights. Got to please all the fans. They're a very talented and creative bunch.
And where's the home base?
Japan, Tokyo. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Where exactly?
I don't have the address for that.
Because you have interest.
Yeah. But we are actually opening, Tamashii Nations is opening up a store in New York City. We'll be smack dab in Times Square at 1500 Broadway. So there's an address for you.
There you go. You guys definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, that'll be opening up later this summer.
Okay,
The
awesome.
official date is TBD.
Okay. Follow them online and they will definitely give you updates on when it's going to be open in New York.
Awesome. So you talked a lot about like anime, you talked about the gaming. Any additional IPs right now that would get you guys excited looking at maybe in the future? You know, or you don't have to maybe name anything specific because I'm sure that's something we worked on contractually, but any areas you think that the future is talking about that you're venturing into that you guys would be maybe getting an eye towards?
Yeah. So apart from Sandland, which we're very excited about, there is the new Gamera Reborn that's going to be on Netflix. We already have a toy lined up for that. We're going to go live this month, or next month in August, sorry. And then there are some top secret things that are coming up in the fall. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. I wish I could tell you, but I like my job, I like my family, but we definitely have a lot of really cool stuff coming up later in the year.
Now, just switching gears a little bit, we looked at nano blocks the other day, going to the booth that you were just talking about, the Kirby exclusive for this convention. Really awesome stuff, guys. When I'm looking at it, and I'm just saying this is so incredible because there's so many different competitors in that space of what that type of product is. What really sets nano blocks apart, in your opinion, when you're talking about this specific product? Because it really is something to behold when you look at it in a really special way.
No, 100%. Excuse me. So with nanoblock, you know, they are a micro-sized building block, so there is that little niche thing. They're really big in Japan. People use tweezers to kind of put them together and stack them. It's incredible, I know. The licenses that they have, there's some really fun ones, so that helps. Pokemon is one of their big properties, right? So there's that whole Pokemon wall. The color gradient's really nice, where you're able to see the separation between like the tones and everything. And then just, I think one of the cool things about it is it's something that you can just kind of do and have at your desk, or have you know, it's fun to build, fun to collect, fun to display. And so, I mean, there are, like you said, plenty of other options out there, but I do think that there is this special challenge that comes with a tiny block. I have big dumb hands. I can grip a basketball, but I have a hell of a time grabbing a little tiny brick.
Yeah, use those tweezers.
I know, right? And someone showed me that after I've already built like 4 like Pokemon. I'm like, are you serious? I'm gonna use those. But that's something that Nanoblock we got in 2021, and it's been a fun journey seeing that property grow with us. Yeah, it's a great brand. They're a wonderful partner. Kawada is the company that makes all of those. They're fantastic. It's a highly detailed, highly sophisticated block, and we have a really good time with it.
When your company considered creating their own special tweezer to help, like you say.
Yeah, that was a Kawada thing. Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Yeah, very smart, like you said.
And there's 2 versions of it too. There's a sort of a regular tweezer, and then there was an older version that had rounded edges on it, so you grab it from the top of the block.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was like, that person needs a promotion. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
They're on to
Do you
something.
have a favorite part regarding your company? Like, is there a specific line or
Sure.
a specific product?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm more of a figure guy. When it comes to model kits, I'll do them. I can see how people will get joy from them. And sometimes it's fun to have just like a movie or maybe The Office play for like the billionth time while I'm building the model kit. But for me, it's all about figures. So I really love Tamashii Nations. I love all the fun IP that they have with it. I love all our Star Wars stuff and our Marvel stuff. I'm a big comic book guy. So
Spider-Gwen, I saw her.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone knows
Adorable, right?
He knows I love Miles and Spider-Man. They're like my favorite. So when I saw you guys had that, I was like, oh my god, so amazing.
They're great. And the Spider-Verse is like my favorite movie. Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite comic book movie of all time. Across the Spider-Verse was amazing. My mind was blown. I'm like, oh my god.
And the figure you guys have is so awesome. It looks really great, guys. Please check it out online. The Spider-Gwen is amazing. Please check it out.
Well, thank you very much. We're very proud of that.
Oh yeah, honestly, I saw it through.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, we were looking through, you know, you're talking about all the different brands that are associated under this company, and like, I just love how, I feel like traditionally, for so long, maybe people looked at toys, like it's a kid's thing, right? But what you guys have really done here is it's really collectibles. It's really a culture. It's really vast into the fandom for everybody. There's really something. I really appreciate you guys doing that, and that shows really in the different properties that are all around here. What a big presence you guys have. I mean, tell me a little bit about that mission about really meeting the fans and how you guys really go about bringing that to them.
No, 100%. And so we do want we don't want to leave anyone behind. So like the Bandai toy department, they do a lot of the 4 and up. So kids that watch Dragon Ball can have a figure without having tiny pieces to get lost and all that stuff, or choking on them, right? We don't want that. And then as far as the adult collectibles for people that got to watch like Tsunami when they were in their teens or even younger, and now they're able to get their favorite character as like an action figure. And so you're right, it is an adult collectible. It's very high end. Some of these aren't expensive, or some of these are very expensive. They're not cheap. And if you're going to be putting whatever $80 to $200 down on a figure, you're gonna want that quality.
100%. The quality is definitely seen. I love the not specific, but when you were talking about specifically the Star Wars figures you have down here.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
Yeah.
Samurai Vader down there is so cool. And you got your Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yeah, 100%. So that's the Meisho Movie Realization line. They are all done in the form of a traditional samurai.
I love that.
They're fantastic. Yeah. So
many people say Jedi are samurai.
I know, right?
They
right.
are.
100%. Yeah, no, it's great. Very excited about that.
You must work closely then, like with the movie, the filmmakers and...
Sort of. There's definitely like licensing issues that will need to be worked out, and good partnerships with like Disney and Marvel and Lucas and stuff like that. So there is a lot of conversations that are had. You figure from the time a figure is from initial concept to approvals to R&D to back to approvals again. It's well over a year between concept to shelf.
So is there a lot of artwork
floating around? I'm sure over in Japan, 100%. Yeah. It's really cool. Yeah.
What's your top selling products?
Oh, so right now it would be the event exclusives for sure. We sold out of all of them just before. Well, we sold out of all the main SH figure arts just before 1 o'clock today. But it was good to make it all the way through Sunday. I would hate to have sold out on like Friday or Saturday kind of thing. So as many people that could get them was possible. So the Dragon Ball stuff and Gundam related products all in Cloud Show. So that's just something that those evergreen properties, everyone loves Gundam, everyone loves Dragon Ball. If they don't, when they see it or experience it, a lot of times it just grabs them right in, right? Yeah.
Very good point. Very good point. I want to just ask you specifically about like the importance of community. You guys are here at San Diego Comic-Con. You didn't have to be here, but you guys are here, and your presence is very, very well felt. It's an amazing setup that you have here and spread out around. Can you talk a little bit about the importance of being visible, showing up these conventions, what really, that connection to the want to drive?
100%. So sales are important, but they're not first on the list. We want to provide an experiential atmosphere for all the attendees. You can go to a Comic-Con and be like, I think I bought that figure at this one, but you'll know that you went to that Cat Bus at San Diego Comic-Con. We have that Dragon Ball outdoor activation by the Marina Terrace. That's all ours, where it's open to the public. You don't need a badge to get in. You get free swag, you get bags, you get lanyards, you get pins. You can build model kits, you can play the video game, you can play a trading card game. It's an experiential environment, which we really thrive on. So we really want to bring that. So whether it be photo ops or cool statues, giveaways, we want everyone to have a really good time. Like, the sales are nice, but we want to build memories.
I love that. Because I feel like you guys could have easily said, marketing budget. We don't really know how much we're gonna do. Maybe have a small setup. You guys didn't hold back. You guys, what you're saying, the stuff you're doing outside, the stuff you're doing inside, and I can definitely tell that people who are in the lines for these things are very excited about the properties. So I'm sure you're seeing those results show up in your sales. That's awesome.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, with fan first.
I love that.
I was gonna say that's what's wonderful about this is that you made it for the general public, so that the locals in San Diego were able to check it out, and like you said, people who are in the past are also. So this is what's great about it. Saying the fandom, the community is really here, and definitely when you're here, you really do feel it. It's awesome.
So, like for me, one of my final questions is final thoughts on you. You know, like where do you see, like how we started earlier? This is going to be expanding more and more. And I know you just said New York.
Yeah.
So like, where do you see? Like, is there going to be one? Like, we're from Orlando. Is there going to be
One in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
We're Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
People, that's where we're from.
Setting goals like that. You're going to do like pop-up shops and kind of feel it out that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
So that's a good question. There are a lot of discussions happening right now, but we've done several pop-up shops over the last couple of years. They've been very successful. Then we had one in first it was New York City, that was the first one. Then we had one in Santa Monica, and now we just kind of keep having them go other places. There's the concept of flagship stores. You know, we're a distributor as well, so we want to make sure that you know, mom and pop shops that carry our stuff, you know, have a reason for fans to come to their store, have that community, and I think that's very important for us. The permanent store that's going to be a flagship of Tomashi, that's another huge step, right? Having a prime location right there, and a place where millions of people walk all day long at Times Square. That's going to be great. So that'll be good for brand awareness, for people to get excited about it. So when Tomashi comes to town, people know what it is, right? So we love that. We love the cities that we go to. You know, New York has been very good to us. Obviously, California has been great to us. Love to get out to Florida at some point. You know, MegaCon that you guys have out there, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities to bring this stuff even bigger. I mean, there's already a lot going on. It takes a year to plan all this stuff out. So
a lot of people, a lot of planning.
Yeah.
I just know
a lot of
because
moving
of us being
parts.
from Orlando, I know the Orlando community, they would love it, and it would be awesome because you'd be at MegaCon.
A bunch of gators come eating our product.
Yep.
They're like a gator insurance.
Get ready for the heat in Florida, the sun.
100%.
Yeah. So,
Thank you guys so much, Justin. Thank you so much.
My
This
pleasure.
is great.
thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.